Dushane loses his mama. Jack don't know what to do to save her sister. And Jaime has to deal with Kit and his poor decision. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Top Boy video. In this video, we are going to be breaking down episode 7 of season 2 of the new season of Netflix's hot London crime drama. If you missed it, I have all of my previous episode breakdowns linked on the channel as well as in the description box and the cards above. So go ahead and get into that and make sure that you are up to date before you watch episode 8, which is the season finale of this season. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications if you're new here. But without further ado, let's talk about episode number 7. The episode opens with Curtis and the crew headed to London to look for Lauren, with one of the 2 cases he showed his client on the last episode at his left hand. He is ready to bring the noise. Dushane is at his mom's home in Summer House, taking care of her as she is dying and trying to make her last moments as comfortable as possible. Him and his brothers have even called a truce and seem to be working together nicely for the sake of their mother's last moments. It's the iconic shot of seeing Dushane and Sully walk out of the projects together as they normally would have done that sets the tone for the episode and reaffirms just how solid the Summer House boys and their organization is, ready for whatever is waiting to pop up next. Sully is there to support Dushane as his mom is dying, but also confirms that Spain is handled and that they can't trust Jaime. There is a key moment before episode dips when Dushane asks him when is the last time Sully has went to the doctors and if he has experienced things that he's been experiencing, which I have been calling in these breakdowns panic attacks. Sully has no insights, and the last time that he was actually at the doctors was when he was in jail, which we saw last season, but this could be another problem that neither of them could see coming and could change both of their lives forever if whatever is happening internally winds up taking Dushane out. Jaime is losing control of his home. Aaron is talking back and they get into a spat as Steph is storming off at the playground while ditching school. The boys are becoming men and struggling to deal with their resentment and anger around their broken home and all of the events that have led up to Jaime's arrest and the duration of his incarceration. I don't know what it is about this neighbor lady that gets Sully stirring, but he finally makes his move on her in this episode and it's kind of weird. Mandy calls for reinforcements to help Shelley dig up and redispose of the body that Beverly is hanging over her head and trying to extort her for. And this plan is brilliant. It takes the ammunition out of Bev's extortion gun, but then also gives Shelley forever peace of mind. And I'm not sure what Jack is doing to her girl, but Sis is singing a different tune in this episode, seemingly adjusted to Lauren being there and not creating any more static about it. This is good because static is coming by way of this huge Liverpool man who's on the hunt for her. Curtis is making his rounds searching for Lauren in London, first breaking into Jack's house, then popping up at Shelley's nail bar, and literally checking any and every place Lauren would go. The showdown over tea with Dushane and Curtis is intense. Something about Curtis screams Thanos vibes, and the calmer he is, the more concerned I become. After the meeting, Curtis leaves and tells some of Dushane's soldiers, after Dushane does not give him the answers that he's looking for and is unwilling to hand over Lauren. Dushane pays Jaime a visit and spells out exactly what he thinks is happening with the more than coincidental events that have been happening with him and the people who are most loyal to him that have now come into his organization. Now, Jaime got to go get answers from Kit, and these are the same answers that he was purposefully trying to hide. But ultimately, Kit admits to orchestrating an attack on Axe that was supposed to be a scare tactic. He didn't realize that Dushane isn't dumb, and while he don't respect him or Sully, him killing Dexter or Glover, whatever that boy's name was, before he got a chance to, is the final nail for his coffin. Ruben finally cracks in this episode and starts snitching, bringing up Bobby Rakes, who was top boy before Dushane and Sully, and the first man that they killed. Clearly, Ruben has plenty of receipts on everything that has happened in Summer House in the last 20 years, specifically everything that Dushane has done. This is going to be a problem. Ultimately, Jack comes clean to Sully about Lauren being back in town and on the run, and it's about damn time. They took this long to tell him, and now they got Curtis running rampant in these London streets that they have to deal with. Dushane's whole world is rocked by the end of the episode. The only thing left to take away from him is Shelley, but she is holding on in her own drama. Dushane's mom passes away as he's trying to deal with the Curtis hitting the trap house problem when he gets a call from the lawyer to let him know that Ruben has been talking to the feds and has now fired him. All of this news brings him to his knees and sets us up for an electric season finale. You don't want to miss my episode 8 breakdown. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you are not subscribed, go ahead and do so now and give this video a like. Drop your thoughts, theories, predictions, and questions in the comment section down below so that we can keep the conversation going about Top Boy. And I will see you in the next one.